Hey guys, welcome back. So today, as promised, I am going to be talking about um, lowering cholesterol and triglycerides. So I wanted to talk about this briefly because I recently had my blood work done, which I do every year. I check pretty much everything. So along with my thyroid, I had checked everything as usual, and so this year, my cholesterol, the LDL, which is like the bad cholesterol, was like a tiny bit high, like not much, but just a little bit. And that's the first time this has ever happened to me. And my triglycerides were also just like a wee bit high. So, like HDL is like your good cholesterol, and so that's what you want to, can be high. But yeah, so long story short, like I firmly think that the reason why it was a little bit high this time is because of my diet, because I have been eating a relatively low carb diet for the last couple of years, ever since I found out a couple of years ago that I temporarily had kind of like a borderline blood sugar problem. So after I found that out, I was having a really hard time losing weight. I kept gaining and gaining and did not know why, even though I was eating healthy, or at least I thought. Um, so yeah, to make a long story short, I started doing like a not I wouldn't call it a keto diet because I don't really I want to make it clear that I don't really like support the keto diet long term. I think some of these diets can be helpful temporarily. I think paleo is also one that I feel like can be really beneficial. I feel like paleo is more sustainable, but I still don't know how I feel about its long-term sustainability. Um, but I've tried all these diets, but I've been eating relatively low carb and high fat type of diet because that's what keeps my body burning fat. I do still eat carbs, and I've done other videos on this stuff too, but I still eat usually like 1 to 2 servings of fruit every day, and I'll do a lot of like berries, avocados, stuff like that, like lower carb fruits, but I do also eat bananas, and I will also eat an occasional citrus fruit or something like that. So then I also consume whole grains on occasion. I do not consume whole grains every day. I would say maybe once or twice a week or something like that. So I do still consume carbohydrates, and of course, you get them through other foods as well. But I do eat a lot of things like pork rinds, things like a lot of people will say some of this stuff is unhealthy, and honestly, it just depends on how you look at it because it depends on your body type and what your body needs or does not need at the time. So for me, like the lower carb diet was what my body needed to get, into a more fit body. Sorry, I'm kind of sleep deprived, so my terms aren't going to be quite as sophisticated as normal. But so I ultimately think that this is cause for my diet. I also eat a lot of meat. I eat a lot of cheese. I don't eat like a lot of processed foods. I eat whole foods, but eggs, all these things, which can obviously raise your cholesterol and your triglycerides. So what I have done after having found this out is I am eating less red meat for one thing because that has been proven to um, limiting your red meat has been proven to lower your cholesterol as well. So I'm still eating it on occasion, but just limiting it. I'm also watching like the amounts of things that I'm using, like even like with butter and things like that. But I'm still eating a lot of these foods. I'm just being more mindful about it, I guess you could say. And I'm adding in some more, I've been adding in more fiber and a little bit more fruits and veggies, but, and a little bit more whole grains, but I'm still keeping it somewhat lower carb. I'm not eating nearly as many carbs as probably the general population, but a lot of that comes from added sugars. I do not consume any added sugars. That makes me gain weight super fast. I do not have borderline blood sugar any longer. I have not the last couple times I have had my blood work done, which is great. So that was a temporary thing for me, but it did make me gain a lot of weight, and I do not want to go back to that. And so I noticed that sometimes when I kind of fall off and start eating, a little bit more carbs or whatever, I do start to pretty quickly put on a few pounds. And that's just the way my body is at this point in time. And so, therefore, I am going to continue to eat the way that I've been eating for the most part over the last couple of years. Now, what I'm doing is definitely supplementing. Definitely supplementing for lowering my cholesterol and triglycerides. So, and it feels so weird saying this. Like, I'm 32 and I'm super fit. Like, I work out every day. I meditate. Like, I do all these healthy things, supplement, drink a ton of water, um, you know, but yet this is still happening. So, again, you know, my diet. But adding in fiber is a huge thing too for getting that bad cholesterol down. So this is a supplement that I'm taking right now. I have been taking this for a few weeks now. So this is just, the brand is Sigmaceutical, the sum of all health. It's just cholesterol and triglyceride formula. It says world-class nutritional supplement formulations. This one is 60 capsules. It has cayenne and garlic, which it says on the front. But for the supplement facts, we have the serving size is 2 capsules per day. So niacin, which is a common B vitamin. Then we have polycosanol from sugarcane extract, 10 milligrams. Then we have guggul resin extract. So Google, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, guggul. I just say guggul. Is also extremely good for the thyroid. So that's kind of like a double whammy for me, is taking this is also helping with my thyroid, although I do take a couple of other things for the thyroid as well, which I will not mention in this video because I have mentioned them recently. So this also has plant sterol complex, 40% as beta-sitosterol, cayenne pepper, and garlic bulb. Now, I've known for a very long time that garlic and cayenne pepper can help to lower cholesterol. So garlic is amazing too. I mean, it's great for the immune system. It's great for like so many things. Sorry, I'm not getting the greatest angle here. And then of course the plant sterols are very, very potent for lowering the cholesterol. So that's just something I recently learned about, because most of my knowledge on these things comes from my own personal experience, or those that I know that are close to me, or from my clients. You know, sometimes I do research stuff that may be irrelevant to what I'm going through, but for the most part, this all comes from personal experience. So the sterols are a big thing to look for if you're looking for a cholesterol and triglyceride lowering supplement. So I have been taking this again for a few weeks now, and I really like it. It hasn't produced any kind of side effects or anything like that, anything unpleasant. It feels like, you know, I really feel like it's probably working. At least I hope so. So I'm going to take this, but then there are a couple of other things I'm also going to try, which I also will talk with you guys about and do separate videos on each individual thing. So definitely keep in tune for that, because that will be helpful as well. But this is just the first one I'm taking. And I will let you guys know about the other ones I'm going to try as well, and kind of see what I feel like is going to be the supplement that I want to stick with and stay with the most. So I'm also currently taking, I just got a new shipment of tanning pills in, the tanning supplements. So I'm trying a different brand this time, because there are like 3 or 4 that I want to try. I did a separate video on the last bottle of tanning supplements that I used, and so this is a new brand that I'm trying. So I'm going to do a video on that soon, but I've only been taking those for a couple of days now, so I really want to wait probably at least a week before I do a review on that. So, but as for my review on this Sigmaceutical cholesterol and triglycerides formula, I do really like it. It's also very affordable, very accessible. I did buy it off Amazon. And this particular product I will also put in my Amazon storefront if you want to check it out, along with some other things that I take as well and that I have taken in the past. So with that being said, I love you guys. I hope that this helps somebody, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.